is your mid-year check-in. I have been really delaying this because the energy, I didn't feel right. My energy wasn't right to do readings. You saw me changing a little bit the cards around, the positioning, because this is a big spread. I'm going to show it to you. So if you are following me on TikTok, I did a sample spread of this, so you can go back there and see it. I did one for myself. So I did a mid-year check-in for myself. As always, you can go and see in my TikTok. You can subscribe here. You can push the notification button so that you can follow me. And then you know when new videos are coming up. I know I have been a little bit wrong on the video. I haven't lighted the candles because it's really hot here, so I try not to make it too hot or hotter than it needs to be. So I'm going to use the paper with the spread. The spread is by Carrie Paris. She has a website, carrieparis.com. It is really, she made the spread for a check-in for the summer solstice. But I do this, I sort of adapted it, and this card is really your mid-year check-in, Aries. This is really your main card. This is where all the cards really connect to, and it's the moon. Now the moon speaks of, here in this case, it really speaks of being okay with not knowing where or what is going to happen. And Aries, for you, that is a big deal. Because Aries, you really are always, or not always, a lot of Aries that I know personally, and I know a few, you're future oriented. You want to go, and you're living more in the future than you're living in the now. And sometimes you lose out on the now. But the thing is about the future and about things ahead is that you don't know what is going to happen. You don't know how things are going to unfold. You don't know. And that is that moon. So mid-year check-in for you. Be okay with not knowing. And additionally to that, look at the fox. Look at the fox whispering in this woman's ear. Now, this is not gender-based. You know that. Readings are not gender-based. But this fox is whispering in the ear of the person there. And that is the intuition. That is really the representation of your truest, rawest, primal being, your animal being. That which is connected to every other energy around you, to all the universal energy, to the energy of the universe, to the energy of the center of the earth, as I like to call it, all the energy. It's really what is, the pure energy that you are really. And it's speaking to you. It's telling you, it's giving you hints as where this is going to be going, as what you need to be doing. So this card not only asks you to be okay with the not knowing, but also to trust that your instinctual hits are right, and to trust that and to go with them because they will be right. So what is ruling you here? No, this is what is sustaining you. Sorry, this is what is sustaining you. Now we have the Ace of Swords, but reversed like this. Now the Ace of Swords has the key. Again, it's a bit like holding the key to knowledge, holding the key to the further information, to unlocking the information, but you don't have it. Now, usually that would sustain, usually this would be sustaining you, having that key to unlock the next information. But the thing is, with that moon with the moon here, you don't have that key. And so what can sustain you is to be okay again with not having the key available to you for the moment and saying, okay, I don't have the key, I'm just going to have to trust my instincts. That will sustain you, and this is mid-year, so this is for the rest of the year. That energy will be there. So if you can connect and you can trust that, the key will come. Whenever it needs to come, it will come. It's sort of an intuition. It is a sort of an intuitive process. It is process of trust and patience that you need to have here. Now, another thing here, your intuition wants you to know this. Now, interesting, you have the Lovers here. The Lovers is usually, yes, it's about love. So your intuition wants you to know that there's people that support you, that you have a supportive environment, and then you can trust on them. But there's more to this card. This card also asks you that, when these intuitive hits come, the moment they come, with the Moon and that Ace of Swords reversed, you will have to make choices, and you will have to make choices not with being rational, not by being calculated, not by, thinking ahead in the future and having like playing a game of chess and knowing like the 3 or 5 or how many moves ahead you are capable to think. That's not it. It's going with that primal being, with that fox, with your primal energetic intuition, instincts, gut knowing, all that sort of thing. So basically these 3 cards are more or less saying the same thing. Now, I can't show all the cards really clear here. I tried as much as possible, but I'm going to put them up in the camera anyway. So now, in order to have this here, there's a potion here. There is a potion, a dash of this for magic. So you need a dash of this. Dash of this, yes, dash of this for magic to happen. So this is your potion. This is what's going to help you through when things are uncertain, and that is going to frustrate you. Mind you, this is not going to be a happy place all the time for you, Aries. So, but the Judgment card is calling you to listen really because there is a protection here. The angel is here to protect you. The angel is calling you. It's like a calling to a higher being to be better than what you are, that that not just being in your head all the time, but to listen to that instinct. And this is a call for you. So if you can add that magic in, if you can add that magic of listening to your intuition, your gut knowing in, you're going to be protected on the way. So there is protection there also. That's magical in and of itself. And it's going to bring you far. And just listen to the calls of the universe. Yeah, listen to the calls of your deep inner knowing. That's your potion. That's your magic potion, which is going to get you through the next part of the year. This is a card, what you're ready to see. It's a Page of Pentacles. I'm going to try and make a steady picture of it, and try and add it into, if I don't forget, into the video later on when I edit, when I bring together. So this is what you're ready to see. The Page of Pentacles. Look at the Page of Pentacles. It's standing to. It's really asking you to be grounded, to be in the moment, and tending to the things that are just in front of you, one step at a time. Pages are beginner's energy, but here in this, it's really a focus on this flower. There's only one thing you can focus on and give your full attention on at a time. And you have to really take care. Look at, I don't know what this, the water can or watering can. You have to feed the flower. So you have to really pay attention, focus on one thing at a time. That is what you're ready to see. You're ready to see now, and this is really important for you, Aries, that at this moment, it's not important for you to know the 10 steps away from this step. That's not important. It's important to just be fully in this moment. When a certain situation, event, person that you have to deal with, a thing you have to deal with, presents itself to you, you have to just focus completely on that. Nothing more, but tend to it. And tend to it with all the care you can. That is going to bring you far. Now, this is here. This is really a bit, cards can have a little bit of humor in them. This is the Knight of Swords, and this is really the thing that needs, or that is ready to be healed. And the Knight of Swords is quite, it has your energy in this card, because you are that, go, go, go energy. It's there. Sometimes a little bit like too quick for their own mind. They are quick thinking, yes. But sometimes they go too fast. A Knight of Swords can be way too aggressive, can be way too go into it with all their might, with all their power, and then they can come over a little bit forceful. And this energy of going way too fast, that is ready to be healed. So whenever you're here and you're frustrated, think back to yourself, usually I am doing this, but really, I need to be doing this one step at a time, and not thinking far ahead into the future and having all the steps ready and being too quick, too fast, too tumultuous, too over spontaneous, but it's in such a way that you become forceful. Don't do that. That is ready to be healed. That is a reminder, and this needs to be here, yeah? Because I was, sorry. Anyway, then we go here to the next. This is ready to be unlocked. Oh, wow, that's a powerful card. It's the King of Pentacles. This card, this energy is ready to be unlocked. And this can be only unlocked when you are ready to give in to sort of the forces of the universe, to be patient, to see, to connect to that primal being of you, that inner knowing, to not be too forceful, to tend to the things at hand. Then this can be unlocked. The King of Pentacles, which is the manifesting king. Because this king, look at the pentacles, powerful. There is power in this card. There is manifesting. There is even financial gains. I mean, resources will be available to you. This doesn't always mean money available to you, but resources can be help, can be support, can be someone investing in your skills, in your talents. It can be your own talents. It can be your own value system. So that is going to be unlocked. So you're going to get a greater sense of what your powers are, what your resources are, what your talents, your skills are, and what you can do with them. That is ready to be unlocked here, and that's going to be unlocked. Now I'm going to go back here because I forgot this. Okay, so in all this here, this will create a little bit of like an unstable feeling for you. This Moon card, this Ace of Swords reversed, not knowing, having to trust your instincts, going slowly. But this will create more stability. This is the World card. Now it's funny that this card comes up because really, if you see it, she's only standing on, tiptoeing, but you see the world here, and the darkness. So the other side of the world is her skirt. The world is her skirt. I feel that we have a lot of power in this, lots of stars, lots of possibilities. So to create stability, I think you also have to, you can create more stability, let me say it like that, by stepping out into the world, by not hiding away when you're frustrated, but by letting yourself be seen, letting your talents be seen, show it. Whether you are doing something that is in person, whether you're doing something that is online, but show it to the world, share it with the world. Because if you do that, first of all, you'll be tending to something, and to be tending and focusing on it, that's important. It's also going to calm you down. You're not going to rush things, and I hear helicopters. I hope there's not another fire. We had fires last week, so very close. Scary week, so that's also why I couldn't focus. Anyway, back to this world here. So show it, because by showing it, you also will be able to, show these resources that you already have. And that sort of will bring in, this is a cycle here. By showing and stepping into the world, you're gaining more resources. This can be lessons as well. This can also be knowledge. But then again, this will come back to you. So there will be people seeing what you're doing, and they will then invest in you or work with you, or, see the value that you bring, and they will see you. So your world gets bigger. Because you may have a feeling here with all this uncertainty that your world is small and limited, and that's something you do not like. Now, this wants more of your time. The Hanged Man wants more of your time. You need to hang more. So more time off. More time to just let the inspiration come and doing nothing. That wants more of your time. So that is completely contradictory to this one, which is forceful. So, but this is ready to be healed. And you can heal it by really trying to do nothing. Now, this is going to be hard for you, Aries. You're a doer, yeah? Action. Action, motivate, go. Movement. Momentum. But this is a card that doesn't have momentum at all. This is a card that's wait and see. Patience and trust. Again, it's coming back here. To trust that process. To have the patience and to have the trust that it will, you see here how the zipper is going to go down, and then there is sky showing here on the other side of all these leaves where the hanged man, in this case a woman, is hanging. But in this not taking action, look at all the birds. The birds represent ideas, inspiration, wisdom coming to you, intuition, listening to your intuition again, intuition, back to that fox here, also animals here. So yeah, there's a lot of things that you need to be really doing here, and most of it is being, calm and not doing way too much. Okay, that's for that side. Now that side is smaller than this side, but let's go into these cards. So what else? What else do you need to know? This is a weapon that you need to lay down. Now that is a bit weird because it's the Nine of Cups, so I'm going to read this in a negative way because you've been using it as a weapon. Now when you're wanting all your wishes fulfilled all the time, that is going to work against you, because then you become, here again, this Knight of Swords, you become forceful. You can't have it all the time as you want it. And sometimes this urgency, this forcefulness, you're using it. And that's a weapon for you to get what you want. Now, of course we want to get what we want. I'm not saying you can't have what you want, but you will have to go about it in a different way and not in a forceful way. So you will have to, again, be patient until these things come together. So really, like this is how I see this card. It didn't come out reversed, but it is in... the position it is in an antagonizing position, and so it's asking you to be calm, to again wait until the things come together. Because if you're forceful and if you want things you want them right now, that is not going to work, and that's a weapon you cannot use, because sometimes you use it to get what you want from other people, and then those people will start to resent that. If that makes sense at all. Now, something else you need to shed is the Eight of Wands. It's going too quickly. Again, wanting to go too quickly, wanting things to, because the Eight of Wands is a quick card. All movement is shown here. There's flying. She is being pulled by all these, is it parachutes or is it umbrellas? Who knows? It doesn't matter. It's like a big parachute drawing her along, and it speaks of speed, momentum again. But this is something that you have to shed because it doesn't fit you. So going too fast or wanting to go faster than what is there in front of you in this moment of time, that is what you have to shed. That is what you have to stop doing. This is what is ruling you. Now, I find this a bit weird because this is a card, the Eight of Swords, which speaks of, being limited, being restricted. And I feel that is going to rule you. It's sort of a reminder that because of this, all these cards that ask you to go slow, that ask you to connect to your intuition, but not be forceful, to slow it down, to not be too quick, all that. For you, it's going to feel a little bit like it's limiting you, it's slowing you down, and that you don't like that. It feels like a cage to you. But really, look at it very closely. So this is ruling you. So you're going to feel this. This energy is going to pop up during the next 6 months, what have you. But you are you're imprisoning yourself, because the gate, or here the cage, is open. You can open this and fly away because you have wings. So the solution here, I think, we'll be looking at that here in the other cards. But one of the solutions is to really give in, because these three middle cards are really the most important cards, yes? Especially this moon card. This is what it's all about. That is the big, huge card around which all the other cards are built. And yeah, again, don't let it feel, it's up to you. It's in your head, really, because this is the element of air. It's swords. It's about your thoughts, your beliefs, your belief system. So if you believe that going slow is a restriction and is like a cage, then you're going to feel like it. But if you start to try and get your head around it, that at this moment in time you can't go as quick, everything needs to slow down. And this is a general thing in the whole world that is going to happen, because things are tumultuous at the moment. And yes, it's going to be a roller coaster ride. And in some countries more than other, but I mean general, because we are global and the energy is there. So really try and change your mindset about this. Don't see this as a prison. See this as a gift. See this as a gift. Oh my God. Where you can unlock this hangman. You can do nothing and you can start to see things come together. So that means that in your head you can be quite quick still, but you don't need to act upon it. You can wait and see, because this is what wants more of your time, remember? Okay, so let's go here. I'm going to go like this, because I'm going to keep these three cards for last, and you'll see why. So this is to create boundaries with the Star. So the Star is a card of hope, of optimism, of possibilities, of seeing possibilities, and of healing. I feel that you can create boundaries for your forcefulness and around wanting to go too fast by, just looking at the stars. Literally, you can do it, but just, knowing, having that deep knowing and optimism that possibilities and opportunities are awaiting you, but it will be sort of coming in more towards the end of the year, where you see things clearer, where all that strange energy is going to probably give you a little bit more peace and a breather. And yeah, so really set boundaries around this. You have to contain yourself and just look at the opportunities, not do something about this. So that is a Star card in your reading. Star card will not always be read like this, yes? This wants to be crystal clear. Oh my God, these cards are so funny. They're really taking the out of you. Four of Swords. This is what is crystal clear. It's crystal clear that you, first of all, the moon is repeated. Here. The moon is there again. And this person is just floating on the moon, having no care in the world, resting. It's again a non-action card. Lots of non-action cards here. Loads of them. The Ace of Swords reversed. This one in an antagonizing or in a negative connotation, even that one. So take this time to rest up, to re-energize, so that you are ready for when all the things are coming, for when the knowledge comes in, for when the info comes in, for when the next step that you need to tend to comes in, and for when this opening, this zipper, opens up, and then you have access to the other side. You know, until that moment, you will have to just float a little bit and be okay with that. And that is crystal clear. Again, there's a lot of repetition here, and you may think, oh, she's saying the same thing over and over. And yeah, I am. But okay, that is what's happening. So this is ready to be communicated. The Ace of Wands. So this is ready to be communicated. Now the Ace of Wands again, so ready to be communicated. So you can be sure that at the end of this period, the cards are telling you that something very good is awaiting you. Something that is going to keep your spirits up, that is going to get that fire ignited again, and it's going to start a new process. Look at the rose growing out of the book. So I feel like this next few months are really for you to learn, to listen to what your inner knowing has to tell to you, to learn from that. And from that, something whole new is going to be growing. So this is what is ready to be communicated. And this is what you need to aim for. This is like a hummingbird with, this is what you're aiming for. Now, again, this is that same flower from here. It's also the same flower from here, from that Page of Pentacles. Look at that. I hope, can I put them... See? How beautiful? The same flower. 3 times. It's not here more. I just had to look at the cards. No, it's here for 3 times. The same flower. So this is what you also have to... When it presents to you, this sort of thing that is ready to be communicated, this new plan, this new idea, this new creative undertaking. And there's a step-by-step process. So when a step, and I have a snoring dog as well, when a step... Kira, could you please stop that? Kira. So when the steps or the things present themselves to you, you have to take care of them, you have to focus them, you have to feed them, because it's all this, it starts with a seed here in this book, but then it grows to this beautiful flower. But in the meanwhile, in between, it needs to be fed, it needs to be taken care of, it needs to be cultivated. And that's also here and then. This is what you're aiming for. So then you can start to see the results. This, for me, this colibri, or it's a hummingbird. Is it the same? Don't ask me. So, but it's getting the honey out of the flower. So it's getting the results. So all this process, if you are patient and you trust, you will see the results. Now the last card is Wish on This. Now this is a little bit weird because this is the 6 of Swords. And it says Wish on This. And hold on, because I'm just going to get the little booklet, because in this deck it's a little bit of different. So I feel that it says here that a dark woman covered in a woman covered in a dark cloud is traveling over the sea. She looks troubled and seems to be in grief. I think this is your frustration, yeah? Representing the frustration, but not going too fast or not fast enough. 6 clouds are floating beside her, and they carry all the woman's pain and troubles. That's all your frustrations, because you can't go fast, because you can't be forceful. The woman reaches out to a rope. And attached to that rope is a star here in the top, and there's an anchor there, and the anchor is dropping down to settle down on that island. She's hoping the rope will lead her to a new place where she can recover from her sorrows. So I think this is what you're going to be wishing on, that this is going to be over quite soon. But I want you to give it time. I want you to know that dropping your anchor down and feeling, footing again, that's going to take some time. Of course, you can sort of manifest this. Wish on this is to manifest it. This can go quicker. You will be coming quicker here to that island and finding that here the results of all the things that you have been working for, non-forcefully, calmly, patiently. You can go quicker if you go patiently, if you don't force things, if you slow down, and if you get out of, if I can't move, I feel like I'm in a cage. Get out of this mentality. Then you're going to drop anchor quicker, because that's what you're wishing for. You're wishing for this to go quick. It's not going to go quick, but you can help it along by being patient and taking it one rose at a time. I feel also that these 3 cards with the flowers, besides of, the big issue, they are really so important, because this is what is going to come from all this, what's going to feel like stagnation for you, but it isn't. It is not stagnation. It is wait and see to see what is going to grow, and tending to whatever is present in the moment. Then the results will come. These 2 are the results. But Aries, I really hope you like this. Give me a comment, leave me a like, share it with other people, Aries. Always know that this is for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. So if you don't resonate with this, go and have a look to your rising sign reading or your moon sign reading when it's up, because I'll be doing this slow. It will take a time for me to get all of the signs up, of course, because these are big readings. Now, what else did I need to say? So yeah, follow me on TikTok for daily readings. You can find them here as well when you go to the YouTube Shorts. I also have them on my Instagram, so you can find daily energy readings over there. But these are the big ones, yeah? And I don't do them often because they take a lot of time. And yeah, you have to be in the right frame of mind for that. So I hope you liked it. If you liked it, share, follow me, subscribe to my channel. Click that notification button so you know when another reading is out. And you can do that specifically. I think you can set it so that it is for Aries only. Okay, Aries, that's it for now. That's it for you, and speak soon. Thank you for being here.